Hello guys, this is UPSC Political Science and International Relationships previous year question paper and their answers. So first we are going to be discussing about the question and their model answers from the comparative and international politics of the previous year. So the first question is, what are the crucial functions of empirical political theory in comparative politics? So this question was asked in the year 2023, and the answer to this question goes like this: empirical political theory is essential as it bridges theory and real world observations. Empirical political theory allows scholars to test and validate theoretical propositions and hypotheses. It enables researchers to assess the applicability of existing political theories to the real world situations in various countries. Through empirical research, scholars can confirm or reject the theoretical assumptions. It involves the collection and analysis of data from various sources, including surveys, case studies, historical records, and government documents. This data-driven approach helps researchers understand and explain political phenomena across the countries. The empirical approach also facilitates comparative analysis by providing a systematic framework for comparing political systems, policies, and behaviors. Researchers can identify similarities and differences between countries, which can lead to valuable insights into political processes and outcomes. By identifying the factors that influence political outcomes, empirical political theory contributes to a deeper understanding of the causes and consequences of political events and behaviors. Moreover, empirical political theory can improve the predictive power of political science by analyzing historical data and current threats. Researchers can make informed predictions about future political developments and outcomes, and policymakers can use empirical findings to design and implement more effective policies that address specific challenges in their countries. Hence, empirical political theory is an essential tool for generating knowledge and insights that can inform both academic scholarship and public policy. So this answers the question, what are the crucial functions of empirical political theory in comparative politics? This answer would constitute about 222 words. Now we'll move to the next question. And the next question goes like this: discuss the main limitations of the comparative method to the study of political science. This question was asked in the year 2022. And the answer to this question goes like this: although comparative politics is a useful tool for understanding political systems, the use of comparative politics is beset with several limitations. There is the problem of a standard and precise definition of various important concepts and terms. Leading writers on this subject make use of different concepts according to their specialized knowledge, what Sartori calls conceptual stretching. Political behavior is not necessarily conducted on a rational basis or on scientific principles, thereby rendering a comparative study more difficult. There is also a factor of the complexity of political systems and political behavior. No single factor like love for power or appeal of charisma and the like can serve the purpose of a comparative study of diverse political systems and highly diverse behavior of the people. The role that individuals play in the politics of their country cannot be subjected to uniform rules as evolved by a student of comparative politics. Much of the comparative politics is concerned with the issues of stability and maintenance of a political system, perhaps on account of this basic assumption that power is always conservative. But all political systems change and with it, politics can never remain in a changeless situation. The difficulty comes when theorists virtually ignore the aspect of change. Lastly, the adoption of interdisciplinary approach has so much widened the scope of comparative politics that one is often faced with the difficulty of knowing what the subject of comparative politics includes and what it excludes. However, these limitations do not tend to suggest that the study of this subject is impossible, but it explains why the development of a general theory is a Doris task. So this answers the question. Discuss the main limitations of comparative method to the study of political science. So this question is answered in about 223 words. Now we'll move to the next question. Next question goes like, discuss the political economy approach to the comparative analysis of politics. This question was asked in the year 2021, and the answer to this question goes like, comparative politics seeks to study relationships among countries, and it also seeks to find explanations for specific social, political, and economic phenomenon in these relationships. Political economy approach to the study of comparative politics is one way for looking at this relationship. It proposes that there exists a relationship between politics and economics, and that this relationship works and makes itself manifest in several ways. The specific meaning the concept assumes depends on the ideological tradition. Example, liberal or Marxist, within which it is placed, and depending on this positioning, the specific manner in which economics and politics themselves are understood. The liberal tradition goes with the modernization theory, which argues that every society goes through a transitionary process of traditional societies catching up with the modern world. The theory was endorsed by W. Rostow, who argued that there were 5 stages of development through which all societies passed. These were: first, the traditional stage; second, the preconditions for takeoff; third, takeoff; fourth, the drive toward maturity; and fifth, high mass consumption. Third world societies were regarded as traditional and so needed to develop the second stage, and thus establish the preconditions for takeoff. Dependency theory arose in the late 50s and the 60s as Dependency theory arose in the late 50s and the 60s as an extended critique of modernization perspective. This school of thought is mainly associated with the work of the Andre Gunnar Frank and Paul Barron. It argues that the economic relationships that existed between Western Europe and later Japan and United States and the rest of the world were based on conflict and exploitation. Political economy approach is premised on the assumption that politics and economy are interrelated, and to understand the political processes it is necessary to look that in economic contexts like means of production and production relations. This answers the question. Discuss the political economy approach to the comparative analytics of politics, and this would answer in 297 words. So these were the 3 questions that we discussed. We'll discuss more questions in the next video. So thanks for watching.